Hello, ladies and gents, I'm Gabriel the Gamer, and today I'm going to be playing a bit more Doki Relapse. Now, before I get into this, I want to say two things. Okay, first thing, someone give me an explanation as to why Insanity at its Finest has gotten like over 230 views so far at the time that I'm making this video. And number two, I actually posted a link in the description of my first Relapse video that led to the download link of this mod. So if you guys want to go check that out, I left a link in the previous video, and download it for yourself. Play it. I mean, I'm having a lot of fun here right now. But anyway, so we left off where we were going to the park with Sayori, and yeah, let's see where we go. Alright. Go away, mouse. Stupid. Okay. Alright. On our way to the park, we both stopped by our houses to change out of our uniforms. We meet back up in front of Sayori's house and continue our walk to the park. We made small talk the entire way there. It's amazing how quickly you can reconnect with someone you haven't talked too much in a while. Then again, but I just talked to her like the week Time Wizard. Remember that? No one remembers Time Wizard? No? Fine then. Okay. Though I do suppose I have about a week's worth of practice on her. That's what I just said. Alrighty then. Ooh! Ooh, okay. I mean, this isn't a drawing, but a nice image. After walking and talking for a few minutes, we... Oh! That's a nice song. That's a nice song. I don't think I've heard that one before. After walking and talking for a few minutes, we finally reached the park. I know I've been here before, but it feels like I'm seeing it for the first time. Odd.
It's so pretty here.
She's not wrong. The trees, the weather, everything. I'm really glad we came here.
Huh? Did you say something, Gabriel?
I was just saying how everything is so pretty.
Ooh. We should walk the trail. What do you think?
Full of good ideas, as always, I see. Sure, let's get going. As I finish saying this, I can't help but notice a headache creeping in. Oh, damn it. We began to walk the trail of the park. Even though it's technically called a trail, it isn't much more than a concrete path that goes around the perimeter of a small lake. What's the name of this lake? Or is it a large pond? Oh. I prefer... Damn it, my dog's barking. If it's a pond, I don't care. If it's a lake, perhaps. No one's gonna get that reference. I can't say it's a bad thing, though. It keeps us from having to walk through the trees and get our shoes dirty. Oh, boo-hoo, I got hiking boots. Plus, the path is wide enough for two people to stand comfortably next to each other. Alrighty. After walking for a few minutes, I realized me and Sayori haven't talked since we started. She seems to be entranced by the view, like it's been a lifetime since she's seen it. I wonder how long it's been since she's come here. Surely she's told one of the club members about this place. We always loved coming here as kids. Running through the woods, climbing trees, getting scolded by our parents when we jump in the lake. I wiped some dust out of my eyes and think about it.
Hey, Gabriel. Remember that time that bird flew out of a bush and scared me?
How could I forget? You lost your footing and fell off the bank. You started crying about how you were drowning even though the water was barely a foot deep. I had to practically carry you out of it. Our parents were so mad when they saw us.
I couldn't help it. I was really scared.
Don't worry. I believe you. I remember you going around telling everyone about how I saved you and how I was your
hero.
Yeah, that. It suddenly feels like someone dumped a ton of bricks into my stomach. Ouch. Thinking about how Sayori told people I saved... Stop! Oh my... Oh, my dog just decided it would be a fun idea to scratch the hell out of my door. Anyway, back to what I was doing. Where was I? Ah, yes, Sayori, the park. Thinking about how Sayori told people I saved her, how she called me a hero. Damn it! I feel tears threatening my eyes, but I managed to hold them back.
Gabriel? Are you okay?
Yeah, I was just thinking about all the fun we had here, you know? Actually, come to think of it, it's been quite a while since we've come here together, hasn't it? I immediately feel a wave of guilt wash over me as I say this. I have really been taking my friendship with Sayori... Have I really been taking my friendship with Sayori for granted? Is she depressed because of me? I feel my hands clench into fists as I think about it. I have to fix this. After a few seconds of silence, I can't stop myself anymore. Sayori, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm great.
I was scared she would say something like that. It's gonna be tough to talk about, but I have to do it. Sayori, I'm serious. Are you okay?
What do you mean? Why do you ask it like that all of a sudden?
Honestly, it's because I feel bad. I feel like I've been taking our friendship for granted. I try not to choke on my own words as I continue. Like, I was only thinking of myself, when I could have been more considerate to how you felt. You were always so happy when we played together or had sleepovers. But over time, I guess I forgot about how happy it made you, and I began to become a recluse. A brown recluse. Had I realized this sooner, I would have tried so much harder to reach out to you. I hate that I let something so important slip through my fingers like that. I've been so
Stop! Please, Gabriel. Why are you talking like this?
Sayori looks like she could start crying any second now. Oh, it's because... now or never. Because you're the most important thing in the world to me. Being with you now makes me realize just how much I've missed this. How much I've missed us. No! Zeus! Stop it! That's my dog. That's my dog. Okay. And it would crush me to find out you were unhappy because I was a selfish jerk. I look at my feet and feel a knot in my stomach. I didn't mean to make her cry, but she has to know how I feel. Before it's too late. This headache isn't helping my situation as it's beginning to make it hard to focus. I guess what I'm trying to say is... I'm sorry, Sayori, for everything. She wipes her eyes with her sleeve and doesn't look in my direction for a while. I manage to hold back my tears, but just barely. My entire body feels stiff, and I can feel my heart beating in my ears.
Gabriel? You don't have to apologize. You didn't do anything wrong. I was sad when we stopped spending time together. But to hear you say that, to hear you say that you care so much, it makes me really happy.
I can tell that was hard for her to say, but it sounded genuine. I'm glad, Sayori. And I vow to never take you for granted ever again. If I do, I grant you full authority to beat me up for it. I smile at her to help ease her somber vibe.
I appreciate the authority, but I didn't need it. Beating you up wouldn't be that hard.
Really now? I feel relieved to see her cheering up like this. I would say it put my mind at rest, but this headache is only getting worse. I honestly thought it would be harder to cheer her up after the way she acted Sunday morning. But maybe it hasn't gotten that bad yet. And it won't if I can help it. Ouch. I don't look that weak, do I?
Well, when's the last time you lifted a weight, huh?
A few hours ago? A 25-pound dumbbell. Alright. When's the last time I saw it weight? An hour ago? I noticed my face began to heat up as I watch her giggle. God, I really do care about her. We continue walking the path of the park, joking and laughing with each other until finally... And so when I said, hey, that's pretty... Oh. And so when I said, hey, that's pretty good. Good. It makes sense that she would... I stopped in my tracks and clutched my head, feeling a sharp pain in my temples. Oh, so that would be more like...
Gabriel? Are you alright?
I'm fine. As I say this, I see a red drop fall to the ground below me.
Ah! Your nose is bleeding.
I put my index and middle finger up to my nose to see them and see them smeared with blood as I pull them away. Oh shit. I'm just like Booker Dweet. I don't know who that is. This is awesome. Oh no, wait. That might be a bad thing. Does that mean Sayori is Elizabeth? I don't know what this is referencing. I hope she doesn't start throwing shit at me. I don't know what this is referencing. This is what normal people think about when they get a nosebleed, right?
Gabriel!
Oh. Sorry, Sayori, I'm fine. I was just zoning out.
How do you zone out while your nose is bleeding?
I guess like this. I proceed to stare at a tree with a blank expression on my face.
Gabriel, this is serious! You should go to a hospital.
Isn't that a bit of an overreaction? Some Tylenol and a few tissues would work just fine, you know? She still looks concerned, and I can't help but worry a little myself. Oh, come on. A nosebleed or a headache are fine on their own, but when they happen at the same time like this, suck it up!
Well, here. I don't have any medicine, though.
Sayori pulls out some tissue paper from one of her pockets and hands it to me. I suddenly hope that she has allergies. Thank you, nurse. This should be fine for now. I dab away the blood from my nose and face and throw the tissues in a nearby trash can. Which one? There's two of them. The trash can has a Germ X dispenser next to it that I then use to clean off my hands.
What about your head? I'm still worried, you know.
You shouldn't worry so much, Sayori. It'll give you wrinkles. I poke Sayori on the forehead with my middle and index fingers, the ones I didn't bleed on. I suddenly feel emotional as I remember Itachi. I don't know what that is. Maybe next time, Sasuke. I don't know. I don't know these references.
Are you sure you're okay? You look kinda down.
He deserved better. He sacrificed so much. I don't know what this is referencing!
What?
Did I say that out loud? Oof! Sorry, I was just zoning out again. God, I'm doing that a lot recently, aren't I?
You know, after today you might really be the zone out queen.
You mean king? Haha, very funny, Sayori. Ugh. I try not to wince from the pain, but she seems to notice right away.
Gabriel!
Here. We're almost back at the entrance. I'll take some medicine and rest when I get home.
Do you promise?
I swear it.
Good. You better.
Hey, I already told you that I'd hate to see you unhappy. So, if me feeling well prevents that, then I'll be back at 100% in no time. Guaranteed. I struggle to sound reassuring. The pain is actually pretty bad at this point. But Sayori appears to be a little more at ease. That pity laugh concerns me. I hope this doesn't cause her to worry more. After walking for a few more minutes, we finally reach the entrance to the park. Even though I've had fun spending time with her, I'm glad that I'll be home soon. Righty. The walk home is mostly in silence. It doesn't bother me though. As the more I talk, the worse I feel. By the time we make it close to Sayori's house, I can barely see straight. My aim is straight, but my vision is blurry. I have no power. I have to power through. I can't let her get more worried. Whoa, 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 who set the sky on fire? Nah, it's evening.
I'm glad that we went to the park. I had a lot of fun spending time with you, Gabriel.
Same here. Truth is, this is probably the most fun I've had in quite a while. I try to smile through the pain, but I'm not sure if I'm successful or not. And I'm serious about making it up for lost time. I want every day to be this fun. Together with you. I suddenly feel a wave of heat on my face. Sure, I've always thought Sayori was cute. But what I'm feeling right now...
I would like that.
You and me both? This time I can't help but smile. I won't let the pain mess up this moment. Not now. Not when she needs me. And certainly not a piece of wood being scratched. I have to... As if insulted by my own thought, my head suddenly feels like someone just hit it with a chair. Now that would hurt me. Damn it! I feel my teeth clenching in my jaw, and my jaw tighten.
Gabriel?
Sorry, Sayori. I should probably be getting home to rest. Even though there's nothing I want more than to stay... Even though there's nothing I want more than to stay, to spend time with you, to be here for you.
Yeah. You did promise me you'd get better.
She clearly doesn't want this moment between us to end any more than I do. Don't worry. I intend to keep my word. The smile I'm putting on now probably looks more like a grimace. I make those often. After saying our goodbyes and promising that I'd text her when I felt better, I start making my way home. I finally reach my house and try to unlock the door. It takes me a second due to my vision being blurred and unfocused, but I finally manage to get it open and rush inside. I head straight to the kitchen and throw open the medicine cabinet. I dump 2 pills out onto the kitchen. 2 pills out of one of the painkiller bottles and turn on the sink. Ooh. After swallowing them with some tap water, I start stumbling towards the living room. So close. Scheiße! Whoa, whoa, whoa! I go to lay down on the couch.
Is he actually like me? He ignored the prompt like it wasn't even there. There's no way he should have been able to say yes to my question.
I made sure the only options were no.
Scheissach! And then there's this... And then there's the fact that I couldn't see the other side this time. When I tried to see through him, I just saw him, no one else.
Concern begins to sprout up as I think about not being able to see the outside world.
What's happening? And why now?
I fail to come up with any good explanations.
He doesn't appear to know what we are. Yet, he still seems troubled by his hanging comment. Like he knows about Sayori. Plus, his personality is totally different.
He's more confident this time, and his interest in the girls seems to have increased.
Wait a second.
No way.
If he really doesn't know about this game, about this being a game, how would he have changed?
Perhaps his memory only goes to that point in time, like he was reset before he learned about me. But how? That reset normally breaks the code and corrupts everything.
What? Will what happens to me be the same? Or does him being different affect me as well?
My concern turns to fear as I think about what I become later. Wait a minute! Is this inside the mind of Monica? This has to be. This... Okay, so I've been reading this all wrong. Hold on. Alright, so... Probably wasn't even there. Yeah, this has to be her speaking out loud and then her inner thoughts. Okay.
I felt disgusted when he first went off script. But if he really is like me, perhaps we could... I feel my heart start to beat faster as I think about it. The pain in my temples spikes for a second, causing me to freeze up. Why won't this headache go away? I lay my arms and my head on my desk. I wonder who he'll write his poem for.
I really hope I'm getting that right. I groggily open my eyes and realize I'm on the floor next to my couch. Shit. Must have knocked me out because I ain't feeling the ground at all. Deja vu. That's a pretty fitting title given my current situation. I wonder if anyone would get that reference if they heard it. Yeah, they'd get that reference. I'm glad that headache finally went away, Mr. Ceiling. Judging by his lack of reply, it appears Mr. Ceiling is already asleep. I slowly stand up using the couch as a crutch, Venom Snake style. Unlike Venom Snake, I make... cause I think that's Metal Gear, isn't it? I make it to my feet without falling over a dozen times. A few shakes off the head reassure me that the headache is totally gone. I pull out my phone and start sending the text to Sayori. Back and better than ever. Smiley face. Almost immediately after I hit send, I get a response.
Good. I didn't want to have to beat you up. Lol.
I can't help but smile as I read her message. Though I do wonder. Did she respond so quickly because she was concerned about me? It's nice to have someone worry about you. But I don't want to add anything more onto her plate. I shake off the thought as I begin to reply. I may have given you the authority, but I'm still pretty tough. You might wear yourself out trying to hurt me. A lot of people do. We continue back and forth like this for a while until Sayori says she's about to go to sleep. Oh, I should probably remind her about the poem. I wonder what she'll write if she actually does it tonight. One question real quick. Did you remember to write a poem?
Yep, I wrote it when I got home. I'm not that forgetful, meanie.
I'll take your word for it this time. I guess I'll stop keeping you awake for now. Good night, Sayori.
Night. Smiley face.
I breathe a sigh of relief as I receive the last message. If doing what I did today is the best way to keep her happy, I have nothing to worry about. And that was with a crippling headache. There's no telling what I could do at full health. After taking a moment to feel confident in my abilities, I began making my way towards my room. Now that the pain is gone, I can try to assess what all has happened today, and possibly what's going on. Let's see. I guess the big question is, why would I go back to today? If all of what I saw really happened, it's likely that I came back in time to prevent Sayori's... Don't. That word gets caught in my throat. Good! I try to shake off the thought. After spending time with her today, it's hard to believe that she would do something like that. Or maybe it just shows how little I know about her. Damn it! I can't think like that. What else is there? So far, everything that I haven't directly affected has stayed the same as last Tuesday. I knew about the club, all the girls. Hell, I knew the exact words of some of our conversations. Some of the conversations. But if it is to prevent that incident, why go back a week? I could have gone back to when Sayori and I first started becoming distant. Or to the night before the incident to make sure it didn't happen. Unless this is some type of Groundhog Day scenario. But if that's the case, will saving her stop it from happening again? I suddenly wish I had seen the end of that movie. If Sayori is the goal, then that still leaves one question. Why? Is there someone out there looking out for her? And if so, why use me? Her parents, perhaps? But I doubt that her parents have that ability. Time Wizard-wise. You know what I'm talking about. For all I know, I'm the reason. A chill shoots down my spine at the thought. I can't think like that. There has to be more to this. What about the others? Natsuki seems to have problems at home, but there's no telling with Yuri. I suppose I could try to find out if there is anything wrong with her, but what do I do about Natsuki? She locks up any time her dad comes up, and I've never heard her mention her mom. How does someone like me settle a family dispute? I'm no therapist, and I'm sure as hell not a fighter. Oh, come on! I'm a killer! Unless Natsuki gets her height from her father. I never noticed Monica having any problems, but I was pretty dense last time. Even if I had the eyes of a hawk, I don't think I would have time to see if there was anything wrong with her. Most of the time we talked, it was in a group. Hell, I think our exchange at the end of the club meeting today was the most one-on-one time I've had with her. So, what's on the agenda? I need to find out if anything's wrong with Yuri. Something that isn't timidness or lack of confidence. Lord knows I couldn't fix that. I need to learn how to resolve Natsuki's conflict with her father, which could actually be harder than turning Yuri into a social butterfly. How bad could it be anyways? Bad. If I'm lucky, it'll just be some teenage girl rebellion or something. But then I'd have to change Natsuki's entire personality. Ugh. Just christen my motto with more spit. Nice going, Gabriel. I'm just a high school student, not a miracle worker. Well, except for the time travel thing, possibly. Now I'm not even sure if I'm the one who did that. Damn. It was kind of the only thing I had going for me. And as the cherry on top, I also get to snoop into Monika's life to see if she has any life-threatening problems. Click. Oh, shit. Life-threatening. What if all the girls have something like that? Something that could make them end up like... That's ridiculous. What are the chances of all four would be in that position? Low. I hope it's really, really low. If mental illness is a birds of a feather type thing, I don't think my heart could handle it. Spending time with just... Hey, you get back here! Spending time with just Sayori seemed to help. Maybe if I... Ugh. It's getting late. I should try to get some sleep in for tomorrow, even though I have to come up with a grand total of 0 solutions. I think of how I should write something first, but decide that I'll have plenty of time to do it at school. As I drift off, I can't help but think more about the poems. Maybe I could write one everyone likes. Perhaps. Hello? I'm guessing you're reading this, right? Yes. Listen, I want to explain some things real quick. Oh. Hello? Whose voice is that? Gabriel. Whoa. God? Is that you? It's... It's me. Martha. I don't know. Ugh. Here. Have a dream or something. Good. Sorry about that. I didn't expect him to be able to hear me. To try and quickly sum things up, I am the reason Gabriel can remember the events of Act 1. It may sound confusing, but I'm the save data that didn't get deleted when the game reset. That's not all though. Before the rest, I gotta look at some of the game files. I'm gonna stop doing that voice. Which is how I came to know that this is all just a nightmarish visual novel. Seeing it did give me an idea of how some of this works, but I didn't get to look at much. Judging by how this part is labeled Act 1, I'm guessing the game progress beyond Sayori. You may have noticed Gabriel doesn't know he's in a game. Bullshit! And honestly, I'm not sure if I should tell him or not. It's kinda a lot to digest, to say the least. Unless it becomes necessary, I'd rather him save Sayori on his own and pray that's the end of it. Oh, and I'm sorry I ignored your input on the prompt earlier. I just wanted to see how Monika would respond. So this isn't Monika. Well then who is this? This can't be Sayori. This can't be Sayori. It might be Yuri. But no, that wouldn't make... I don't know. It seems like she might be in a similar situation as I am. And don't think you're not important. You really are. If it wasn't for you, time wouldn't pass at all. Unless you used auto and left. But what kind of monster would do that? Well, I am a monster, but I'm not an asshole. Hopefully not you. Ah, and before I forget, that pain we felt today was totally new. I never experienced anything like that in my Act 1. Is this me talking to myself here? What's going on? But it might just be a reaction from the information I channeled into him. Oh, I suppose I should tell you about that too. Oh, you smug sack of crap. Shut up, Schweinhut! Or Detroit Smash! I hit my alarm clock with so much force that it explodes and shatters the nightstand under it into splinters. I wish. I'd shatter the alarm clock, but I actually just hurt my hand as I punched my alarm clock. No, I did frickin' not. You win this round. Or maybe it's that SCP alarm clock. I forgot what it's called. But that wouldn't make sense. I'd have to have a machine that would click the button every 11 minutes. Smug bastard. I climb out of bed while shaking off the pain. I pick out my school uniform and head to the bathroom. Once I arrive, I lay down the clothes and turn on the shower. While getting undressed, I notice something in the mirror. I'm wearing a big, dopey grin on my face. It seems my time with Sayori yesterday put me in a good mood. Today is going to be even better. Not just with Sayori, but with all the girls. For the moment, I forget that I failed to come up with a single real solution last night. After I finished undressing and am in my natural state, I step into the shower. Wait, what the? I don't practice Sentiera. I ain't got no crystal ball. If I had $1 million, well, I'd spend it all. My scene continues until I'm interrupted by what sounds like a bear fighting a moose. What the? This time I pinpoint the sound to be coming from my... This time I pinpoint the noise to be... the sound to be coming from my stomach. Damn, I forgot to eat dinner last night. Unless you count painkillers as dinner. But if that's the case, you've got bigger problems. I quickly finish up my shower and throw on my uniform so that I have time to eat a decent breakfast. I rush downstairs into the kitchen, and once I arrive, I begin rummaging through the cabinets and the fridge. Let's see. I managed to find half a carton of eggs and a package of biscuits. Man, I need to go shopping. But this ought to get her done. Get her done. Settle down, okay? I'm working on it. I wouldn't be feeding myself as I am feeding my spiders. As I go to turn on the oven, Turn on the burner! Oh wait, oven for biscuits. I remember something. I open the oven door and take out the dirty pan. I just want you to know there are no hard feelings. Oh, and you're also adopted and no one loves you. What? I toss the unwanted metal love child into the sink and grab a bowl that I then fill with water. What? After using the water bowl to make sure the eggs are still fresh, I place the biscuits in the newly heated oven. Once everything is in order, I let the biscuits cook a while before I start scrambling. I would prefer to try and eat everything at the same time. As I'm about to start, I hear a knock at the door. Who could that be? My parents aren't supposed to be back for a few more days, and I don't think I've broken any laws. I don't think I've broken any laws. Just mass manslaughter, that's all. I set the eggs down on the counter and make my way to the door.
Maybe he's still asleep.
Sayori! I quickly unlock the door and open it.
Hey, Gabriel. Sorry about showing up without telling you first.
It's no problem at all, Sayori. In fact, I'm actually proud of you waking up so early. She smiles at me like that is exactly what she wanted to hear.
Ooh, what's that smell?
Oh yeah, I have some biscuits in the oven and I was about to make scrambled eggs.
That sounds really good.
It does, doesn't it? It's a real shame there's only enough for one person.
Is that right?
Sayori looks away with defeated eyes. It's fun to tease her like this, but I probably should cut her some slack. I'm only joking. There's plenty for both of us if you want some.
Yay!
Her spirits are quickly lifted by the chance to get free food. She can be so adorable sometimes. We head into the kitchen and I resume my post as Eggman. Don't you mean Dr. Ivo Robotnik? No? Fine then. All eggs will tremble before my fury. I think this to myself as I crack them into a skillet. So, what has you so up and early this morning? I glance over at Sayori, who appears to be in a trance.
Huh? Oh, I guess I was just excited for today.
Excited? What for?
Well,
man, this skillet sure is making my face hot.
I could ask you the same thing, Gabriel. You don't seem like the egg and biscuits for breakfast type.
What's that supposed to mean? She proceeds to point at the 3 boxes of Pop-Tarts sitting on the counter. Those would not be there, it'd be 3 boxes of cereal! Oh crap, wrong button. I guess you caught me. Truth is, I suddenly realized that it might not be a good idea to tell her that I didn't eat dinner last night. I just had a lot of energy this morning, you know? I figured I'd try something new.
It looks like we're having another thing in common, huh?
Yeah, I suppose we do. Man, this skillet is really making my face hot.
Hey, Gabriel, are the eggs done yet?
As I snap my attention back to the skillet, I realize that I've probably seen that they've probably been done a good 30 seconds. Well, I'll be... That nose of yours doesn't... Oh, okay, so it's like, well, I'll be... That nose of yours doesn't miss much, does it? Sayori nods her head in agreement to my remark. I take the skillet off the eye and use an oven mitt to take out the biscuits. Once I've given everything a good one-over, I prepare a plate for both of us. That should be like... Okay, never mind. Breakfast is served. I hand Sayori her plate and watch as she begins to chow down. She's like a vacuum. I take a seat across from her and begin my own chowing.
This is really good, Gabriel. I didn't know you could cook.
Please, it's only scrambled eggs and biscuits. It's not like I'm a master chef or anything. Though, when compared to her cooking, I might seem like one. Gordon Ramsay. As we continue eating breakfast, I come up with an idea. Hey, Sayori, what do you say we do this every morning?
Do what?
You know, eat breakfast together like this. You could come over before school and I could cook us something.
Oh, well, that sounds nice, but I wouldn't want you to have to go through all the trouble just to make me food.
Believe me, it's no trouble at all. Plus, it will give me a chance to learn how to cook more than just simple stuff like this. It would be like our very own breakfast club. Even after witnessing my enthusiasm, Sayori still doesn't seem very convinced.
I don't know. I would feel bad for eating without doing anything.
Don't say that. You're not doing anything. I enjoy spending time with you. And in my eyes, that's payment enough. In my eyes. I'm not going to finish that. She still seems unsure, but I need this to work. Well, here goes nothing. Plus, it'll be nice to spend the morning with someone while my parents are gone.
Gabriel?
I feel kinda scummy for doing that. Sayori knows I don't like to talk about my parents when they're out of town.
Alright. But only if you promise me that I'm not going to be a burden.
I promise you that you're not a burden for eating breakfast with me. Sorry.
Then I accept your invitation.
In that case, I hereby declare you the vice president of the newly formed Gabriel and Sayori Breakfast Club. Watching her laugh like this. Man, this skillet sure is making my face... Oh, wait. The vice president of 2 clubs, huh? You're quite the productive lady.
You know it.
But you know that being the VP means you'll have to keep waking up early, right?
No problem. After all, I wouldn't be a very good at my job if I was always late. Especially since the president can be such a meanie.
Hey. That's an understatement.
I allow her to...
Oh my god. My voice. My voice. Oh my goodness. I allow her to continue laughing at my expense. It's not like I'd ever want to stop her.
Oh, Gabriel, we should get going soon, or we might be late.
Right. Come on now. I'll clean up when I get home later. After making sure the oven is off, Sayori and I leave my house. Okay, I'm going to leave this episode here. I hope you all have enjoyed this video, and if you have, feel free to give it a like, possibly share with a friend if you are so inclined. And if you have enjoyed it, please feel free to subscribe to the channel if you wish, and hit the bell beside subscribe. This way you'll be notified anytime I post new videos to the channel. And also, comment down below any suggestions for video games that you would like to see me play in the future, along with any DDLC mods that you would like to see me play. And as always, ladies and gents, I will see you in the next video. Bye bye!